morning and welcome. This is the newspaper review come to you from Carnival Radio. My name is Joseph Oyekala. And here are the headlines. Why minimum wage payment may delay, says Labour. NLC holds emergency NEC meeting over Gyro's police invitation. Opposition tackles presidency over new presidential jet. Oyo State INEC wreck slumps dies in Abuja. Fuel scarcity. We will supply only what we have, says oil marketers. Now the news in details. Organized Labour has called on Nigerians to be patient with the federal government and state government following delay in the implementation of the new minimum wage. This was even as the workers' union absolved the federal government of any wrongdoing, saying it would be unfair to conclude that there was a deliberate attempt to avoid paying the new minimum wage. Deputy President of the Nigerian Labour Congress Political Commission, Professor Theophilus Indubuaku, stated this in an interview with Newsmen on Monday. President Bola Tinubu signed the new minimum wage into law on July 29 after meeting with leaders of the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria. Newsmen reported that only 7 other states, Kano State, Kwara State, Ogun State, Borno State, Jigawa, Ondo, and Abia State have set up implementation committees for the recently approved 70,000 minimum wage. The states yet to raise implementation panels and Plateau State, Kebbi State, Sokoto State, Nasarawa State, Bayelsa, Delta, Osun, Ekiti, Zamfara, Benue, Enugu State, Taraba, Gombe, Kogi, Adamawa, Niger, Anambra, Imo, Mboyi, Oyo, Akwa Ibom, Bauchi, Katsina State, Kaduna, Cross River, and Yobe State. So far, only Lagos and Edo State claimed to have started paying the new minimum wage. Meanwhile, Adamawa government has also joined the growing list of states willing to pay the new minimum wage. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. Why minimum wage payment may delay, says NLC. Meanwhile, Nigeria Labour Congress has summoned what it described as an emergency National Executive Council meeting following the invitation of its national president, Joe Ajaero, by the police for allegedly financing terrorism. The NEC meeting will be held by 8 a.m. today, with all heads of affiliate and state chapters of NLC expected to be in attendance. The notice of the meeting, titled Notice of Emergency National Executive Council Meeting, was signed by the NLC Secretary General Emmanuel Ibuaja. The notice read, I bring you fraternal greetings from the Congress headquarters. You are invited to the Emergency National Executive Council hybrid meeting scheduled as follows: Tuesday, August 20, 2024, 8 a.m. Lighton in the Whole Labour House. The newsman earlier reported on Monday that Ajaero was invited by the police on charges connected to criminal conspiracy, terrorism financing, reasonable felony, subversion, and cybercrime. The letter of invitation dated August 19, 2024 and signed by the ACP Adamu Muhazu on behalf of the Commissioner of Police Intelligence said Ajaero's name was mentioned in ongoing investigations connected to criminal conspiracy, terrorism financing, reasonable felony, subversion, and cybercrime. According to the letter directed Ajaero to report at the IRT complex, Abatio, by Guzape Junction on Tuesday, August 20 at 10 a.m., threatening that a warrant of arrest will be issued against him if he failed to report. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. NLC holds emergency neck meeting over Jairo's police invitation. In the meantime, the People's Democratic Party and the Labour Party on Monday berated the President Bola Tinubu-led federal government for purchasing a new presidential jet worth $100 million without the approval of the National Assembly. The PDP Deputy National Publicity Secretary Ibrahim Abdullahi and Deputy Youth Leader Timothy Osadola described the action of the government as insensitive, while Nigerians are generally facing hard times and struggling to feed. Similarly, the campaign spokesman for the Labour Party presidential candidate, Yunusa Tanko, said it was worrisome that the president would prioritize his convenience over the well-being of the generality of Nigerians amid economic hardship in the country. On Monday, President Tinubu embarked on a working visit to France aboard a newly acquired Airbus A330 business jet. The aircraft is now registered to the Nigerian Air Force. This model, typically used as a twin Azu passenger aircraft, was purchased last month at a cost of $100 million. The special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Honanuga, shared images of the presidential jet on his verified X handle, providing the public with a glimpse of the new addition to the presidential fleet. The images quickly gained attention, showcasing the jet's wooden features. According to Onanuga, this new jet replaces the older Boeing B-7B-37, which had been in service for 19 years since its purchase during former President Olusegun Obasanjo's administration. The upgrade marked a significant step in modernizing the presidential fleet. The Labour Party spokesman, in an interview with newsmen, lamented that in a country where the people were still wallowing in deep poverty, the president shouldn't be seen purchasing a luxury jet. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. Opposition tackles presidency over new presidential jet. In another sad news, the Resident Electoral Commissioner (REC) of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) Oyo State chapter, Niyi Ijalayi, is dead. Ijalayi slumped and died on Monday evening after a meeting of RECs at the Commission's headquarters in Abuja. A source within Oyo State INEC, who spoke under anonymity, said the Ondo-born REC had returned to his hotel room after the meeting before the incident happened. Newsmen gathered that Ijalayi, dressed in a blue striped kaftan and a red cap, actively participated in all discussions during the meeting. The meeting, presided over by the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, focused on two off-cycle governorship elections in Edo and Ondo State, as well as the 7 vacant positions in the national and state assemblies. Ijalayi was appointed as Ogun State REC in March 2022, following the transfer of his predecessor Olusegun Agbaje to Lagos State. The commission is yet to issue the confirmation statement on the reported death. For more details, please visit Daily Post newspaper. Ogun INEC REC slumps dies in Abuja. In another development, yesterday, oil marketers attributed the current fuel scarcity in the country to lingering logistics challenges. This came barely 24 hours after the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) cited the same challenge on Sunday. President of Petroleum Product Retail Outlets Owners Association, Billy Gibbs Harry, who stated this in an interview on TV, Brief said oil marketers were currently supply constrained and could distribute only what they have. He said he, however, assured that marketers were in talks with the NLPCL over supply challenges, adding that we will be speaking with NLPC. We encourage them to do more, and I can assure you that they are trying their best. Gilly's Harry clarification the scarcity comes following lingering shortages of products, especially in the northern part of the country. The scarcity, however, spread to Lagos over the weekend. To be recalled that a litre of the product now sells for between 800 and 1,000 naira in some filling stations, a move that increased the cost of transportation. Some filling stations were, however, not selling the product as blank market racketeers took advantage of the situation to do brisk business. This is as reports emanated last week linking the scarcity to debt owed to international oil traders by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. For more details, please visit Vanguard newspaper. Fuel scarcity will supply only what we have, says oil marketers. To bring the newspaper review this morning to a close, here is the recap of headlines. Why minimum wage payment may delay, says Labour. NLC holds emergency neck meeting over Gyro's police invitation. Opposition tackles presidency over new presidential jet. Ogun INEC wreck slums dies in Abuja. Fuel scarcity. We will supply only what we have, says oil marketers. And with that, we've come to the end of newspaper review coming to you from Carnival Radio. Thank you very much for listening. You can download Carnival Media app from Play Store and app iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. My name remains Joseph Oyikola. Good morning.